Well, good morning, everyone. We are here again to speak English. Today is, as always, Tuesday, this time September 5th, 2 days after September 3rd. I hope you had a wonderful day 2 days ago. Now, what are we gonna do today? You know, as always, some people who are new to this club, I'm gonna tell you just briefly. We speak English. I have prepared some questions, some topics, which I'm gonna share with you. Every topic, we will discuss every topic in smaller groups of 3, 4, sometimes maybe 2 people. We will discuss these topics for not a few minutes, maybe like 10 minutes or something like that. And then we will come back to this main room. And I will ask some of you, well, actually, I will ask all of you to share what you would like to share with the rest of us. And maybe 1 or 2 people will talk publicly, which I think is very, very good for your English. Then we go back to our smaller groups again, different groups. You know, we kind of shuffle this around so that you don't end up talking to the same group of people. And we take maybe 3, 4 rounds during this hour. We have 1 hour, about 1 hour. So what I'm gonna do now, hello everyone again. I'm glad you've been able to join us. So I'm gonna share the screen with the question so that you can see it. Hang on just a second. All right, I hope you can see it. So question number 1, very simple, very basic, but I'm really actually curious to hear what you have to say about this. So is there one job you would never ever do? Why? And maybe you have more than one job, like something that you would definitely not do. This could be anything, maybe something that is too difficult, too physically demanding, maybe too boring, or maybe it is something that goes against your principles, your values, your beliefs. Like I'll quickly give you my example. I mean, I have a lot of I can list you a bunch of jobs that I would never be able to do. But one job in particular that I would not be able to do is the job of a policeman or some kind of a government controlling agent, you know. That is something that I would never be able to do, and I would never do. Well, the other one may be a dentist. Yeah, I would never be able to do the job of a dentist. So tell me what you think. I'm gonna post this message in the chat. Hang on, so that you can see it. Yeah, I hope you can see it. Now, let's go to our breakout rooms. I think we have like 1, 2, 14 people. Yes. Hang on, guys, just a moment. All right. Just press yes on the pop-up window on your screen and join your room and have a discussion for maybe like 10 minutes. I hope you had a beautiful conversation. Now, as always, guys, I ask like some of you, talk to everyone. Tell us what kind of jobs you would never be able to do and why. Maybe you can raise your hand, you can just unmute your microphone and talk. You know, go ahead, be brave, volunteer. Anyone? Yeah, Oksana, go ahead.
I would never ever do any job with little children because I haven't so many patience.
Mm-hmm. So you believe that working with little children requires a lot of patience, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it's true, I guess. Yeah.
of
All
course.
right. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
I
Anyone
can.
else? Yeah, Yelena, go ahead. Speak.
I have never worked caretaker in zoo because I like animals, and I think that animals who live in zoo have bad life.
So you're saying you like animals, but you have never worked. Am I in a zoo? Yeah.
Never work. Yes.
Yeah. But you like, would you wouldn't want to work like a animal caretaker, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right, guys. I mean, if anyone else wants to say something, go ahead. No? All right. We're gonna move on.
Was
Yeah.
interesting speech of my partners in session hall about work in an office or in like a bank manager. It's interesting because it's a very popular job, and people may choose they are at home or at co-working or at in journey or so on. And we speak about professional connected with blood. It's
Blood, то есть кровь.
blood, yeah,
Blood, yeah, blood, yeah.
Blood, for example, medical. It's one person said it's not for me. As for me, I don't like job in circle.
What do you mean in circle? Like where you do the same thing again and again?
No, maybe I don't pronounce it right.
Circus?
Circus, yeah.
Circus, yeah, circus, yeah. Oh yeah, I haven't even thought about that. Yeah, working in a circus. No, I would never be able to do that either.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Alisa. All right, guys. Next question, a little bit more specific, I'd say. Okay, let me share the screen with you. All right. I hope you can see it. Different sleeping patterns in families. So apparently this has been an issue for some families, for some spouses, то есть для некоторых супругов. Should spouses always go to bed together? Some people tend to go to bed like early. Some people tend to go to bed later, you know. And apparently this creates certain issues, certain conflicts, plus some, maybe one of, you know, maybe a husband likes to read before going to bed, maybe, or likes to watch something, do something, and a wife maybe loves to turn the lights out and go to sleep. So how do we, if we have such an issue in a family, how do we solve it? What do we do? How do we come to a certain agreement? And who do you think should kind of, you know, just comply? То есть кто должен как повиноваться, что ли, или соглашаться с чьим-то мнением? All right, comply. So talk a little bit about that. I'm gonna send this question to you in the chat so that you can see it. We're not gonna spend too much time on this, just maybe like 5-7 minutes. All right. Now, how many of you I have here? All right, hang on, guys. Yes, welcome back, everyone. Again, as always, I ask some of you to share your opinion. So if you want to speak, if you want to share your opinion, please go ahead and do so. We have more questions to cover. Anyone? Do I have a volunteer?
Yes, I can
Leonardo.
respond.
Yes, Leonardo. Go ahead, yeah. Straight out of hospital. Yeah, straight out of hospital.
Yes. As for me, it's very complicated topic and very difficult because this question could make many problems, many conflicts besides partners. But I think that all every member of family has its own free time and has its own right to choose what he or she would do in the evenings, or maybe reading, maybe watching television, maybe not of course going outside.
Yeah.
Something like nightclub or something else, but
That's a different topic.
leisure time.
That's a completely different topic.
Yes,
Yeah.
I mean leisure time, but it's okay. That's my opinion. Thank you for having me.
All right, Leonard, thank you. Anyone else, guys? Or we will move on to the next topic, next question.
The next.
Yeah. All right. Let me share with you this. Hang on just a second. All right. So I hope you can see it. Name 5 things that in your life that would be the hardest to sacrifice. То есть я переведу на всякий случай. То есть назовите 5 вещей в своей жизни, которые были бы, с которыми вам было бы сложнее всего, которыми пожертвовать сложнее было бы всего. Или потерять, может, которое было бы сложнее всего. So it could be anything, like maybe your phone, maybe your, I don't know, your computer, or maybe something more specific, not like specific, something more, something bigger, like your freedom, for instance. Maybe your cup of coffee every morning. Like, yeah, I would never sacrifice having a cup of coffee in the morning. Or your job, your family, maybe even. Well, maybe family is just too much. So talk about this. Doesn't have to be like 5 things, maybe 1 or a few things. And guys, I always say this: if you just don't like the question or don't find it very appealing, very interesting, you are free to talk about anything else. You can do the introduction, you can talk about the previous question, you can do anything. Doesn't have to be this, but I would encourage you to talk about this and then share your opinion. Okay, so talk about this, and I'm gonna send you to I'm gonna create the rooms as always. Hang on just a second. Back. Thank you guys for discussing this question, and as always, again, I'm gonna ask you to share with us what is it that you would find the hardest to sacrifice. Your phone, your freedom, your family, your house, anything. Talk to us. Doesn't have to be 5 things. 1 or 2 or a few.
I'm afraid to lose my soul.
Your soul.
Yes.
How would this be possible, to lose your soul? To sell it to I don't know, to some
not sell. When you do something that you don't like to do, when you must,
yes.
when you have to do something that want someone and you don't want to do, and when you don't have a time for your family, for yourself, for breath, for the walk in the forest. If you have not time for your hobbies, I like to play by guitar, but it's my hobby, it's not my profession. And if I don't have a time for this, I'm afraid to lose my soul, because it's not I can have big money and many good things in my life, good phone, good computer, good home, but I have no I can't joke, I can't общаться,
Communicate.
communicate with
talk
my
to other
friends,
people. Yeah.
communicate and talk with my friends. I didn't have, I wouldn't have a time for communication with my friends, and I can do some what I like. I think that it's a losing of soul. It's my opinion.
Yeah, thank you, Maxim. Yeah, I really loved your answer. I think, you know, being in a position where you have to do something that goes against your values. So it's like, yeah, it's like selling your soul, selling yourself. Yeah. So yeah, thank you. Right, guys, anyone else? Or we shall move on to our last, probably our last question for today. Anyone?
I can.
All right, go ahead, Yelena. Yeah, talk to us.
I think в общем, or
In general.
in general, my life would be the hardest to sacrifice for me, because my lives include my parents, my work, my interest, my cat, my telephone, my document, and more things. But it sinks my life.
Yeah. I completely forgot things like your pets, like, because I don't have any pets and I've never had any pets. But it just slipped my mind that, like, you know, your cat or your dog or whatever would be something that is very hard to sacrifice. Yeah, I haven't really even thought about this, but yeah, I agree. Thank you, Yelena. All right, guys, let's go to our last session. Another question which I wanted to ask you, again, kind of philosophical question. I don't know, I'm in the mood for philosophical questions today. All right, okay, so if you had, you know, we're talking immortality here. If you had the opportunity to be immortal, то есть бессмертным, would you take it? То есть воспользовались ли бы вы такой возможностью? And the next question, like, is immortality a curse or a blessing? То есть это как проклятие или, ну, или как благословение, что-то очень хорошее. Okay? So we will discuss it for maybe like a few minutes because we don't have much time left. But hang on with me just a second. Hang on. One is back. Guys, question, you've all just discussed it, I hope. So anyone would like to close out this meeting by having a few words about immortality? Talk to us.
I can.
Yes, Svetlana, go ahead. Yeah.
Yes, I don't have any time for answer these questions in my little group. Of course, I wanted to see my grandchildren and great-grandchildren grow up, but I would not want to be обуза, это burden, да? Burden for my young family, my children and my grandchildren, because I understand that my health will get worse and worse, and I don't want to мучить torment,
to create troubles. You can say that, to create troubles for my family.
My family.
Yeah,
that's all.
All right, Svetlana, thank you. All right, guys, that would be it for today. Thank you for hopping on this meeting, this conversation. As always, glad to see you. Hope to see you again next week. Same place, same time, and that would be it.
Thank you.
Bye for now.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you.